Hello everyone, I'm Inderpreet Shoker with ARC, and today we are in conversation with Dominic Gallello. He's the CEO of Symphony AI Industrial. Welcome, Dominic.
Thank you.
Dominic, to start off our conversation today, can you please share a little bit about yourself as well as your company?
Okay, well, I'm the CEO of a company called Symphony AI Industrial. We're part of a group of AI-based companies. We're actually the largest enterprise software company in the world. We have about 3,000 employees and we focus in different areas. Me personally, longtime design engineering guy, and now manufacturing.
Great. That's a great introduction. So Dominic, when we talk to end users, one of the major challenges that they always share with us is workforce issues. So can your products or your solution help them tackle the skills gap that we are seeing in the industry today?
Yeah, we have a division which is what we call our connected worker division, and it's really digitalization of the workforce. Everyone talks about digitalization of the work cell, right?
Yeah.
Digitalization of the machine, but what about the people? So it really is for delivering bite-sized work instructions to all kinds of devices, whether it's smart glasses, tablets, or phones. But I think the most important thing is, it's what I always say, go try to hire a Gen Z without tech. Good luck. So a lot of these companies, hiring people from the manufacturing floor today, these are kids that grew up with the devices in their crib. And so having tech for these employees is absolutely critical.
I absolutely agree with you, Dominic. We also hear the same sentiment from end users.
Yeah.
But what about analytics? We hear a lot about analytics. End users want to adopt it. Do you offer analytics or embed it in your solutions?
We do, and we started actually at, let's say, an alert level, critical alerts for a machine or a process, those types of things. But one of the things that we just did here was introduced a new technology called KPI 360. Every chief digital officer, every middle manager is under enormous pressure from the CEO. Let me see a KPI dashboard. And then, of course, you want to manage your employees. But they're all rearview mirror. Up to now, everything is what happened last week, what happened last month. Because of our AI technology, our deep learning, and our forecasting, predictive analytics, letting people know what is going to happen in the future so they can make great business decisions out of it.
That makes sense. And what about digital twins again? Another technology we are hearing so much about. Do you help your customers create digital twin of their asset?
I never use that phrase digital twin. And honestly, I came from design engineering world and now in the manufacturing world. But of course, everything from an asset health to a process optimization, in fact, is a digital twin. So we basically curate not only AI, because AI and just the computer science part of it is interesting, but insufficient. Mm-hmm. But how do you put in the domain rules, the domain explainers into it, in terms of failure modes, in terms of first principles in physics, and all of those things generate all of the alerts, all of the predictions type of thing. So digital twin at a machine level, and then at a process level. So mining grinding circuit. How can I crush more rock to get more gold out of it? I'm a glass manufacturer, 20%, and especially high quality glass, 20% is waste. How do I reduce that waste? How do I get the yield up? So we use forecasting techniques to let you know basically that furnace, what the temperature is going to be, what the quality is going to be, and then we do set point adjustments to the line automatically to actually drive better production.
That does make sense. I want to talk about another leading technology of today that we are hearing a lot about, and that's extending reality. That includes your augmented reality, virtual reality, mixed reality. And from your experience, what do you think is the future of all these technologies?
Yeah, it's really interesting because, of course, a lot on virtual reality, good as a training tool, right?
Yeah.
How do I repair a jet engine? We're really in the augmented reality space, right? And so we like to say that our technology is, especially if you have glasses on, it's a rear view mirror. And the idea is that my eyes have to be free and my hands have to be free, but yet I can work in the process. And by the way, if I go inspect a machine and I find there's an oil leak, I'm not qualified. So how do you branch work instructions and workflows, which is very complex in manufacturing? It's not just a simple checklist to do that, and those are the things we do. So what I would say is, virtual reality has a place, but it's a very small place. the augmented reality and HoloLens has a place, but the biggest market is absolutely in the assisted reality place where you're just, and especially with remote work instructions, how do I sit at headquarters with my smartest people, and when someone's out in the field, let's say climbing up on a wind turbine and they don't know what to do, and driving that. And that whole world is actually, quite frankly, it started as handcrafted, and it's moving to, let's say, Teams and Microsoft type of technologies to deliver those instructions.
I agree with you, Dominic. I think another important factor is that these remote collaboration, I think it's easier to adopt for the end users. Other, use cases may take a lot of time, investment, and so it's easier to get started.
Very easy.
So tell me, what are the key initiatives at your company this year that is going to really help the end users, in the coming years?
Yeah, it's always simplification, right? It's simplification of everything is the most important thing. And, AI can be complex and those types of things, but I think number one, we introduced a next generation of manufacturing execution system, what we call MOM 360. And the idea is that normally these systems have been big, monolithic, it's all or nothing, those types of things. And we're more Lego block, composable, build what you need, but deploy it at an enterprise scale. One of the issues with MES systems is you have 40 plants, and after 3 years, you've got 3 done. Right? How do you basically get 40 plants done in a very short period of time? So that's number one. And the second thing is, as I mentioned to you, what we were doing, let's say, on the asset performance management, it's magic. But we're driving a 1-inch hole 50 miles deep. So how do you make it broader? And that's our KPI 360. And honestly, we got tremendous response. People are saying, we show them a KPI from our last customer, and they say, in 5 minutes they say, can you have a team come in here and start my project, because my CEO is on my back to get going. So I think we can help a lot of middle managers this year.
Well, thank you, Dominic. I really enjoyed our conversation today.
Okay, thank you very much.
So we were in conversation with Dominic Gallello, CEO of Symphony AI Industrial. Thank you for watching.